So lately I've been putting up a lot of posts on LinkedIn, and I've been actually receiving quite a few messages and comments and things about I might actually be niching too much down a certain avenue. But today's short video is just to express and clarify what I mean by working on only certain industries at this point in my career. Now, I'm 36. I look like I'm 26. Thank you. I appreciate that. I've been doing SEO for 16 years, and I feel like I've come to a point now where I just kind of want to be working on campaigns that I feel like I can do my best work. I feel like I've come so far working on a diverse range of clients and people, and it's been great. But just now I'm honing in on, after 16 years, looking back, I can really see where I've done my best work. And that's kind of where I want to foster on. It has been difficult. I've dropped a lot of revenue it's been a lot. And it's been clients that I really enjoy working with in terms of the people. But the industries and the brands have just not really been something that I feel like it's hard to put all my heart in. I try to approach every campaign. If I'm going to work and take someone's money, I must be able to drink that company Kool-Aid, or to me, I feel like I'm just robbing them. Yeah, I feel like marketing is such an in-depth, entrenched sort of. You have to immerse yourself in the business. You have to really become a part of it. I believe. If you don't believe that you don't believe in the products or services, then where's your marketing passion coming from to really promote this brand if you don't even believe in the products or services that they're selling? Or maybe you do believe in it, but you just don't care about it. And that's kind of where I kind of led up to. I've actually doubling down on three key factors for me. The industry. Do I love that industry? Do I have passion for that industry? Do I believe I can immerse myself without feeling like I have to turn myself on, like I'm just turned on? And nutrition and jewelry in particular wasn't something that I set out to become passionate about either. And that's something that I'm constantly reminded of. I've worked on a lot of industries, and jewelry has been the industry where I've been able to tackle so much of my life into. And I have developed a natural passion for it. My mum worked for Michael Hill for 10 years as well, I think about 10 years. And she sold about $500,000 of jewelry in Bankstown, and she went off to Gold Club. And so jewelry is something, it could be something in the DNA, but I didn't set out to become passionate about it. I just did. And so when I found that I love the industry, obviously I love SEO, otherwise I wouldn't be doing it. But loving SEO and loving the industry and being so immersed in it for over a decade now, really is what sort of pioneered and sort of led to this decision. Love the industry you're working in. I believe it's not the marketer's job to turn lead into gold either. And so that brings me to my next factor, the brand. You might love the industry, you might have passion for the industry, but the brand's identity, the brand's values, the brand's direction may not be for you. You might be more on working with a brand that is big on the sustainability. You might be a brand that might have to be women-owned, or you care about these things a lot and you feel that you can align yourself better with those brands. Whatever that, for me, I have found that I love the jewelry industry, but I have not loved every single brand that I've worked with. And so it's really important that I'm able to identify the key components that makes me love a brand. And I believe for me, it's the overall message of the brand. I can think of 3 jewelers in my mind that I really love to work with. And it's the direction, it's their message, it's their core values, it's the programs that they're partnered with that to me makes a huge difference. And third, probably the biggest and the most obvious, the people. Oh boy, I've got one of those personalities where I can easily understand how and why someone would want to clash or would clash with me. That's just human nature. I'm very, what's the word? I want to be careful here. But I've got ADHD, so I know I am impatient and I want to push for results. And if I believe, even if I get on with the people really, really well, obviously that's a huge, you can get on with each other. You can be open and transparent and honest. They're key. Like, there's no hidden agendas. But at the same time, you have to feel as though they have your best interest and you got their best interest. And I really believe that the people have been instrumental in those campaigns where I've got results. And so I think it's incredibly important to love the people that you're working with, as well as being able to hold discussions. They're passionate about what they do. When I say love them, it's not just the personality. You're not just getting on with them on a personal note, but you're getting on with them on a professional level as well. And there's been clients that I had where I feel like these people are going to be my friends for the rest of my life. But I just don't see how, on a professional level, we can keep going this way. And there's been brands like Larson that I worked with for over a decade where you have found that you've been able to work really well together for a long time. SEO is a long-term campaign. We all know that. So if you don't love the industry, you don't love the brand, you don't love the people, I believe it's going to be tough. I believe SEO is an industry that will just totally suck out your passion and your motivation if those three things aren't aligned. When those three things are aligned, for me, I'm floating up in heaven. I'm in cloud nine. I'm rolling around on Rainbow Road. Like, it's amazing. And that's why I feel like in order to do my best work, those three things must be aligned, and those three things are extremely important. And so hopefully, guys, that gives you a bit more clarity. Yes, jewelry is the focus, but there's other industries that I'm very interested in. But obviously, it's going to be a small amount. Now, with Omega X, what I'm doing there is developing a service that is a little bit more company specific, not on a personal level, not just working with quote unquote me and my team. With Omega X, it will be more agency based, and we want to build a content and media publishing house where brands from $1,000 a month to $100,000 a month can be able to produce content that matters in their industry. But there's more to that to come later, and that will be more holistic. But in terms of SEO, that's the direction that I'm heading. Love you guys. Got any questions? Let me know. Look forward to hearing from you.